Welcome to jobskillshare.org. This is Danish, and before I start my video, I want to start with an apology to all of my members that wanted to reach me directly. And I actually did mention that to them in emails and on the phone and everything, that I will be really busy in the last month. So please forgive me. I will reach out to you. I will catch up to you. That is my promise. But we have 30,000 plus members, and we have to make sure that we are on our schedule. And I want to share this video with all of our members that what is happening in jobskillshare.org, what are some new features, some of the really powerful features that are coming to jobskillshare.org to complete our search for this whole career thing in IT. Like, how do you start this whole IT career online with probably not having equipment at your home and stuff like that. So we really want to be kind of like taking a lead in this area where we're talking about entry-level positions at this point. So the new portal that is going to be released in the first month of 2019, we really worked hard on this. To explain this, what this portal is about, I'm going to actually show you this in a diagram so then you have some type of image in your mind. And again, remember, this is a member-specific platform. We do things for members. We want to make sure that whatever we are presenting in this platform, or whatever product we're developing, or whatever feature that we are adding, basically it has to help a member succeed in his or her search in career, and specifically IT at this point. So to explain this, I am going to just kind of like draw some diagrams that I'm going to call this basically a member. Let's call this is a member right here. Like I said, this is a rough video, so please forgive me. So the member right there you see right now is when we started our video in 2012-13. We started creating videos based on reality. What is missing from these certifications that are online, A+, Network Plus, and the way they teach things in college, and what is missing, what are some tedious things, what are some of the boring thing that's happening in our life as an IT professional, and how we can make it easy. So we started creating videos based on that, and we started sharing that on our YouTube channel, and then we turned it into a course, which again became a big success. As you can see, these are the courses that I'm talking about: help desk, entry-level to specialist with 11,000 people, Active Directory, ticketing system. These names were unheard of, like ticketing system certification. People were like, what is that? But every time you go to the interview, people will be asking you these questions, and that's why we had such a high rating and so many people landed jobs from this platform only. That is just mind-blowing. But again, we have to learn from our members. Now, if you go back to our diagram, this really helped a lot of people, but this didn't help every single person that came to the platform. Of course, there are people came to this platform and they wanted something very specific. They wanted more details. They wanted to do more step-by-step approach. And that's where things started to change. And that's where we wanted to approach other companies, other partners, that we need your help. Let's work this thing out. So we also reached out to another company, and they gave us basically more of integration. We worked with them, integrated labs. So we're going to call this Practice Labs because this is a company. So P right here, Practice Lab. So we worked with them, right? And we got all these labs, and that what happened is that now we have a real world scenario courses, which is right here, but then we also have labs where people can start on let's say, for example, we'll tell them that, hey, you should do the lab A+, and in A+, you will do more of like a hands-on practice. It's not just reading and memorizing things, it's actually doing things. So you will learn some of the basic things, and then you can move on to our real world courses. And then we had other calls like, I want to do a little bit more than that. I'm looking for soft skills and stuff like that. So we went for another company, we partnered with them. So we got the soft skills. So this is great. At this point, we have so much information, so much resources. So we were really happy that everything is working fine, but we actually didn't use all of this features, all of these resources all together. We didn't and we sometimes couldn't, because if you go to the practice lab, it is actually a time limit on it. So you open a lab, you do a specific task, and that's going to be 60 minutes, right? So you do your 60 minutes things, and then after that you're done. But if I'm teaching a real world course where I'm teaching you Spiceworks, or I'm teaching you deployments, where you have to do something and you get bored, okay, I'm going to come back tomorrow. You couldn't do that with the practice labs. So that was one of the kind of like a negative point, I would say. But the positive kind of outweighed the negative, because if you look at these labs are total worth of this value on their site is $48,000. So you access for 1 year, when you pay the premium, you actually access this whole value, and these are all real physical type of routers, switches, firewalls, and everything. So the value is unbeatable when you go and try to learn something. But it has its own benefits. So we have to really technically, come up with a way to make the maximum benefit for our members. How can we do that? How can we build something so that our members are going step by step and actually using these resources that we have acquired, and now we need to make sure that it's being implemented in a right format. And this is why we came up with this whole portal approach. So now we have, for example, in our portal, which is going to be, let's say this is the portal right here. So now a member will have all of this information inside our portal. So you're not going left and right and trying to find for things. You're actually, following a central place where you can manage your stuff, and you can access the servers, you can access the labs and things like that. So this is why it took us some time, but it is a very rich data that we have, that our members shared with us, and because of their, emails, because of their feedback, this is why we came out with this portal. Again, this may not be looking the best design ever, but it is going to be very easy for you to navigate. And like I said, we are going to make a video for each specific task. So for example, you're on this page, there's a video button right here. When you click on it, then it's going to show you the video of this whole dashboard. When you click on course manager, then it's going to, when you click on my courses and you click on this video right here, the video icon, then it's going to show you the video for that specific tab, which is going to make your life super easy, that you don't have to learn everything from scratch, because you have the video right there. You just watch it and then keep going. Now, some of the things I want to quickly go over this portal, because it's going to be very important that we're not deleting your data. We're not doing anything with your data. Your whole site is the same. You will have access to your site. You'll have access to the courses, same way. Everything is the same. Even the data in the portal from your older courses is going to show right here. As you can see, this will show, like, if I'm taking this course, if I'm taking that course, you will see the progress right here. But what we have added is a lot of information type of things, a lot of step-by-step detail-oriented features. For example, we are implementing a new certification. It is called job title certification, which we had it before too, but now it is going to be in a learning path format. The first certification that you see right now is going to be called IT Support Specialist and Consultant. The reason for that is that our model of teaching you IT is more of like a business. We don't want you to become a help desk person. We want you to know more than just a help desk person. We want you to know, if you become a help desk, you become more of a consultant, so then you can sell your services to other companies or become your own company, because at the end, that is exactly what majority of the IT people want to do. That they want to start their own business, they want to do that. We want to give that opportunity. If you're not into that, don't worry, because this is not going to change anything. It is just that we are throwing more information so that it can cover the consultant area also. So as you can see, the time limit of doing this thing from scratch totally blew the one that we were recommended, in the beginning, because in the beginning we didn't have people coming to our platform with such needs. Like, I want a step-by-step process. I'm not into just learning a real world stuff. I'm really into step-by-step kind of. I'm more of detail-oriented person. I want to go into details. I want to go step by step. Can you provide me that? So we have this for you also, but then we have that for those people that really wanted to start from scratch. Then what do? We give you a whole list of information. Then you have the title for that path, and in the title you have steps right here now. And with the title and that step, we have made videos. So then, you're not waiting for a support here to explain this stuff to you. Everything is in the video format, which you are already used to. And then you will have a submit project right from that path, and it is going to be interactive. It's going to tell you that your project is approved, disapproved, you want to do this again, rejected, whatever. All that stuff will be presented to you in this one page. And then you go to step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, step 6, and at the end you work on your resume, applying for jobs in the communities, and then you get the certificate for this whole path. Which is why we say it's going to take you 3 to 6 months if you're new. If you already know this stuff, you may skip some of these courses, or you have already done it. You have to show some proofs on that, but it's going to be easy for you. So our courses are now designed in a way that we have, worked really, really hard on identifying the courses for people who want to start for fundamentals should go to fundamentals. But this course will not be only videos. This could be a fundamental course with some basic videos of telling you, okay, where are you coming from, all that kind of stuff. But then it will lead you to some small labs, so you're already working on labs in your first course. Then the second course is going to be extremely technical, meaning if you want to become a help desk or IT professional, we need to give you some real technical hands-on things. So if you go to this course right now, we have this nice go-to course, and this takes you back to the courses that you're used to. So now you can see this course is in development, but in this course you will have an A+ lab course. And in this lab course, it's not just a lab. And another thing we really invested in, another trainer or a student trainer made a whole video on a full lab. Another trainer that is working for us made a whole video for Network Plus labs. So this is a lot of content. And then you will see the real world IT learning right here, where this is where I'm going to go back to my drawing right here. This is where we implemented a new feature. I'm going to call it servers. Now, why servers right here? Why if we have labs right here, then why do we need servers? Like I explained in the beginning, that labs are 60 minutes per lab. So you may do something and then you get bored, but when you come back and do all that stuff, you're not going to see that, because these labs are designed for certification. These labs are made for you to pass your certification, or you learn. And the way we are using these labs is that we want to make sure that you know the A+ and Network Plus before you even get to the real world stuff. So some of the things you will see repetitively in these labs, but the good thing about this is that it's step by step showing you to do things, right? So that's why it's kind of like forcing you to do the task in a timely manner. Now when you come back to this area, in this area you will see these lectures like server access for lab and all that. This is a new feature. This is for people, and we had these lab, we're not just implementing this now, we had this from day one, but we are now adding a new feature for people who are willing to pay for the servers. So let's say, for example, someone say, oh, I have a nice computer, I have a server at home, then you will not need to invest it, and we will show you in a way that you can do this at home computers. But there are a lot of people who are running a laptop with 8 GB RAM. Now in 8 GB RAM, you're really not going to do these labs. You can, but it's going to be, like I said in my other videos, I've shown that many times, you're going to have struggle, you will have struggle with it. So we came up with a new feature in this platform, and it is basically called server. So I'm going to go to that portal again. And in this portal, you can see it's going to call server. When you click on server, these are dedicated resources. For example, server 1, 10 CPUs, 32 GB RAM, 450 GB disk, and the price will be right here. And for membership plus, we will do a discount. For premium, we will do a discount, and you will have a 30 days access to that server directly from your web browser. And what are we using? We're using vSphere, which is basically, again, why did we choose vSphere for you? And it's going to be direct access from the web browser, so it's going to be really fast, even if you are on a slow network. The other thing about this is that, why did we choose VMware? Because VMware is going to be the leading one in the virtualization, and this is something you will see as a help desk, as a system admin. You will see all over, wherever you go. You're going to see this. Now, of course, in the future, you may see VMware Cloud, some Amazon Cloud, but honestly, don't get into that right now. Try to learn all these things that we are coming up to with you in this whole community portal that we have designed in this whole IT certification. This is made for people who want to get into the IT career first. So don't jump into something that you know that you're not gonna get easily. You know, like I said, IT is more of like, if I say don't get it easily, that doesn't mean you can't get it. You can get it anything. You can get any of these titles. There's really, like, you know, IT's like that. But realistically, it's gonna be this one first, starting with the entry-level positions, and then you move to system administration, then you move to network administration, system administration, some security administrator. Some of these are then your own choices after this first one. So the first one is important for you to finish all this, then you can move on to the other ones. So that's why I say that whatever labs we have prepared for you in these servers, you know, the labs that we're giving you or the teaching you the real world stuff is going to be specifically targeted to the entry level positions. So if I log in right now, I'm going to show you how powerful these servers are and how cool this. I mean, I think I need to refresh this. Oh, maybe no. Okay, so you see how really we made this thing extremely easy for you now. You know, if you're one of those people that, you know, think that, okay, you know, I like these real world scenario based videos, but I really can't do it because, you know, I don't have equipment. This is your chance right now. We provided the labs for you. We work with the company. Now we're offering you the servers directly. So if you go in there, you will be able to log in with your account and you're going to already see 4 machines installed for you, but without any setup. That is the main key right here, because in that course, you will see all of that. For example, if I go to this course again, I'll show you right now. So if I go to technical, this is all technical learning right now. So we're completing all these pieces together to give you a complete experience. So right now, if you come to this part, right, real world IT training, when you get to this part, all of this stuff that you're going to learn is going to be in this server. And you will follow the videos in this course, and you will have 30 days to work on all these things, because first of all, you will finish this very quickly. But then you will have 30 days to play around with the virtualization, play around, create some more you know, resources. You have a lot of resources in this server. As you can see, you have 8 CPUs, because 2 is already reserved for this host, and you have 8. But even with, if I turn all of these 4 right now, you still will see almost you know, very less stress on the CPU. CPU is never going to be an issue for you in these labs, unless you're trying to do some more stuff, but that's not what you're going to be doing. But if I power on all together, I'm turning all of them all together. If I go to my host right now, you see my CPU, my memory is going to go a little higher, but my CPU is going to be slowly getting more to almost like, you know, 20 to 40%. And that's why I say you have a lot of CPU power, you have a lot of memory, you have enough storage to play around with all of these machines right here, and even do some more you know, training yourself and play around with all this virtualization. This is why we say that in 2019 we're going to make everything online, and this is one piece that was missing into this whole diagram, and we have now completed that for all of our members. And this is a full online and practical platform that you can ever get. Not many people will do this. They will not reach out. They will not, because the reason they don't do this, because they don't want to put other companies in their own platform. We don't care about that stuff. We care about the value. We care about the real skills that our member can get from us. That's the main goal for us, you know. So we really don't care about if other companies are coming to our platform and you know, it's marketing for them. Why not? You know, if you can give us a value for our members, I welcome you, because at the end, we want people to land a job. But not only landing a job is not enough. We want people to know their stuff, so then they can move on to the other career easily. So thank you for watching this video. In my other videos, I'm going to actually show you how to use this whole server lab. And I'm just going to do a very quick demo on a server 2019. And then you should watch that video. That will be also just a rough video. But this is all we have right now. And if you have any questions about these features, how things are gonna work, about the payments, of course this servers are gonna come with a payment. We're ready to answer that. So if you wanna ask that, do this in the comment, or maybe support@jobskillshare.org is another way to contact us. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in a different